Absolument non-sens.
Non-sens.
Non-sens. I don't think that's
Sans
it.
as in without?
Sans non.
Sans sens.
Sans sens. Sans sens.
Without sans.
Literally.
Welcome, everybody, to the brand new podcast that we're putting on here with the Ottawa Senators. My name's Ian Mendes, and this?
Jackson Starr.
You didn't even say this is Jackson Starr.
This is Jackson Starr.
This is Jackson Starr, and we're really excited for this. It's a brand new podcast called
The Absolute Non-Sens podcast.
Notice how, see the people can feel the chemistry
Already.
between us.
Look at that.
I'm just
It's
filling in
palpable.
the blanks. But look, this is something that we're really excited about, something that we think Senators fans are going to enjoy, because it's going to be an opportunity for us to chat Sens hockey, but also, as the title implies, non-Sens stuff.
Absolutely.
With some of the biggest players, or guys that you love, coaches. We're hoping to get some alumni on the show this year and really let you get to know the players a little bit in a way that you may not have known them before. So I'm super excited to do this here, Jackson.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, it's a unique thing, right? Like, a lot of teams have developed podcasts as they've gone along, and now we're trying to kind of launch something. And again, like you said, a different perspective, try to see some of the guys in a different light than you'd normally see them on a day-to-day basis. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. You mentioned unique.
Yeah.
I think this setup is unique because people probably know me. They're like, hey, that's the old guy that's been covering or been around the Senators for a long time. And I have, Jackson, in some capacity, I have been around the Ottawa Senators since the year 2000.
That's
so
crazy.
25 years of either being in PR, television, writer, radio around the Senators. So I feel like our audience, good chance you know me just because I've been around so much. I'm the old guy.
Yeah, he's the old guy, but he doesn't have that many grays.
I do. Oh yeah, for sure.
Getting there.
Right here
Getting there.
in the temple.
You haven't changed
Working
a bit.
with you has actually given me
Yeah, exactly. That's
hairs.
fair. But notice how your pass on to get in, it's the same. Is it not the same picture that they used way back in the day?
No, it's not the same.
Not
from
okay.
the year 2000.
But if you look at the two pictures, it's almost identical of your face then and your face now.
Well, I'll take it. But what I want is for our audience to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
And while I'll go back to what I said, you said kind of unique what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is a unique situation because people probably don't know this. Is I have. Do I call this a side hustle? I don't think it's a side hustle. A side hustle as a university prof, and that's what I do. I teach at Carleton. Teach a fourth year and master's sports journalism class. And in the 23-24 year, so fall of 23, I had this guy, Jackson Starr, in my class. And I got to say, I was trying to look this up.
Yeah.
Is this the first time ever that a professor and an ex-student have launched a podcast together?
Look, I don't know. I think it's quite unique, genuinely. And 2 years after the fact that I was in your class, literally watching you teach, here we are. Like, I feel like the turnaround time has to be pretty record-setting, right?
Record-setting. I wish now, because at the end of the year, you always, as a teacher, you send evaluations to your students. Yeah. I now wish I went back. I could change it and write, Jackson, great work in the class. Looking forward to hosting a podcast with you in 2025.
Yeah, exactly. And I could do the same. I don't even remember what I wrote on those reports for professor grades. It couldn't have been bad.
I don't know. Rate my prof. This is why I have a 1-star rating.
I never went on Rate My Prof. I feel like it's not my thing. not my thing to do.
But so here's the weird thing. I can't imagine in my life doing a podcast with somebody who taught me. I think I had a bit of an adversarial relationship with some of my profs at Carleton.
Which is fair.
Is there anybody else that taught you at Carleton or in middle school that you'd be like, yeah, I would do a podcast with that person?
I had a great grade 10 English teacher. I think that's the only one.
What was their name?
Michael McGilvery. I don't know if he's still at the school. I think he is at in Montreal at the high school I went to. But yeah, great guy, great English teacher. I think he's the only one though. I don't.
Just me and Mike McGilvery.
Exactly. There'd be a couple French teachers that'd be interesting to do podcasts with.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael McGilvery.
Okay. So
and
this
Ian
is,
Mendes.
Yeah. Eminem. So this is year 2 for you on the Ottawa Senators beat.
Yeah.
And last season you went to all 41
road games. Yeah.
You did the playoffs, so more travel there.
Yeah, I'll correct you. Actually, I made it to every rink, but I didn't do 2 road games. Missed Pittsburgh and Detroit in January, but minor correction.
Did we win those games?
We lost in Detroit in overtime and won. It was the 5-1 or 6-1, 5-0 game in Pittsburgh. Yeah,
okay.
Is the
if we had won both games, I would have maybe this guy's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want our listeners and I want our audience, our viewers, to get to know you a little bit, because I think they see you on, Sens 360, your game day coverage, but they don't really know anything about you.
That's fair.
So the first question most people want to know, is this a real name? Because let's be honest, if I could go back to the early 2000s, I'm changing my name. And I kind of feel like I would like to have been Jackson Starr. I think my career would have been even better. This is your real name.
It is my real name. On the birth certificate, Jackson Sonny Starr is my middle name too.
Now you offered up the Sonny part.
I did. Jackson Starr, though. We'll start with that. Jackson Starr is a real name. It is. Yeah.
You never got mocked?
Never got mocked. A lot of people say
podcast,
say that's your real name, and I go, yeah, that's my real name. And then I bring up my middle name, and they're like, no, that's not your real name.
Sonny.
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 Like Sonny and Cher. Was that why it was?
I don't believe so. I have my great grandmother's name was Sonia, so I think it's shortened from that.
See, I can't. You can't make fun of someone when they're like, it was in a tribute to my great grandmother.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Doesn't make it possible. So we have a segment idea when we play the Flyers this year.
Yeah.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
There you go.
We do something fun with you.
Last time we were in Philadelphia. I filmed at the Rocky statue. Probably go watch that 360 video. And it was so sunny in my face. It's the worst when you're filming and you can't see.
Squinting
in the sun, you're squinting.
So here's a tip that was told to me years ago. If you're, and this actually will work if you are taking a picture. A lot of people will take a picture and let's say the sun is facing you, so you don't want to be backlit, right? Yeah. Sun is facing you, and maybe Ben Coles is our technical producer. Maybe he can jump in. But basically, what you do, this is a trick, because I used to have bright lights on me, because I'll be honest here. We can talk frankly here on this podcast. The color of my skin does not. They called me the toughest guy to light in hockey because you got a white ice rink behind you, and my skin tone it was hard to do. Yeah. So they had to blast lights on me. So they would tell me, look at the lights with your eyes closed for like 25 or 30 seconds, and then when you open them, you'll be adjusted. You won't have to do, and it absolutely will.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Ben Coles is our cameraman, technical producer. Does that story check out?
I would agree with that, but I would also say next time maybe try and film in the shade.
Film in the shade.
Film in the shade.
I didn't realize there was shade inside hockey arenas. Like, just find the shady spot at MSG.
I think he's talking about outside in Philadelphia. Tough to find by the Rocky statue. But yes, I hear. Whenever I can film in the shade, I try to film in the shade.
Okay.
Outside.
Well, we're going to get to a handful of interviews to kick off this podcast. And our episode today, we're pretty excited about this one.
For sure.
Because we were going through the list and we're like, who would we like to get as our first guest? And really it turned out that this is the first guy we asked. It wasn't out of design, but Tim Stützle is going to drop by in our debut episode. And what we're doing for every guest who comes in is they're autographing this table here. And we're going to talk to Tim about his autographs, his signature. Why we bring this up is this table, these chairs that we're sitting in, all courtesy of Dalla Decor. And we're really grateful for Dalla, because what we'd like to do, Jackson, is at the end of the season, every guest that comes in is going to autograph this wooden Sens table in front of you, and we're going to give it away to one lucky viewer or listener to this podcast.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and it's been really interesting to see some of the signatures and the stories about the signatures. Timmy's got a really interesting one about the umlaut that he does on the top of the U. It's an interesting concept, and thank you Dalla Decor for the very comfy chairs and the great table that we got here.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to this, and all season we're going to be dropping by with episodes like this one. Yep. So coming up on the other side, our conversation with Tim Stützle. All right, Jackson. I'm super excited for this because we're kicking off some interviews here.
Yep.
And we're going right to the top of the order here.
We really
right? Let's
are.
be honest. Let's
Right?
just tell him he's the number one.
The number one,
pick.
right? For sure.
Yeah, we got Timmy in the house. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, boys. What a setup.
Yeah, you like this?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. By the way, this is the Absolute Non-Sens podcast. Okay? I can see your eyes. You're like, I don't like that name. But hey, that's the name we're going with. Yeah. And it's going to be nice, I think, relaxed, fun questions for you. And I'm actually going to start with one because he and I have a disagreement. When Tim Stützle is coming to the arena on the Queensway, what exit does he take to get off to the ground? Do you take Terry Fox or Palladium?
No, I take the first one.
Terry Fox?
Same.
Terry Fox, yeah.
He's with me. I agree. I always go Terry Fox, even
it's
though
a shortcut. It's nice.
Is it? You think so?
It's way
the
shorter.
only thing that's bad is the light. Like sometimes when you're making the left, right? Like if you're the last car and you get that light, you're like, oh, it's too bad. But like if you get it quick, you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my mentality.
I think it's faster, especially because we go downstairs, right?
Yeah.
So if you park on the big parking lot,
yeah,
it's probably better to go the second exit.
Yeah.
But if you go downstairs, it's way easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Traffic. Maybe that's the segment. Traffic tips.
Yep.
Terry Fox. Yeah, exactly. Traffic with Tim.
Traffic with Tim
on the radio.
Yeah. And I gotta call. I'm not gonna call you out, but I'm gonna say, about 4 times I think this summer I texted you. I got nothing back. Nothing. Ooh. And then all of a sudden at the end of the summer you're like, oh, by the way, I'm on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know I'm really bad with my phone. I gotta say that. But in the summer, I always usually have like iMessenger like completely off. Like don't even
really.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Europeans are more WhatsApp guys. So I don't know why. I probably should change it because you guys are always on Messenger. But yeah, I gotta get better at my phone.
No, but that's how you get away from us.
Yeah.
Is that hey, just shut off the iMessage?
Are you always on Do Not Disturb? Like, are you one of those guys who are like? Because I know people who just. They're always under disturb. You cannot reach them.
I wouldn't say always, but you have to call me like 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So look, we want to talk to you about a few things about like kind of growing up in Germany and your path. And I was fortunate enough, I think it was 2 summers ago when I was working with The Athletic, to come and visit you in your hometown. And Jackson and we reread the article that I wrote.
Yeah.
And the thing that jumped out to us was in the article, you describe yourself as a class clown. Back in middle school, elementary school, that you would sit at the back of the room and make jokes. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if the teachers loved me back then, but I still have a really good relationship to teachers that I grew up with. And actually, one of my teachers, one of my neighbors at home from my parents' house. So yeah, I still kind of keep in touch. I actually wanted to go see my old school where I grew up, and still have a lot of friends there. So, yeah, I think they didn't really love me, but they kind of understood that I didn't really love doing my homework, and yeah, didn't really love learning, to be honest. But it was a really good time. I had a great class everywhere I went, so it was always good, and I always made it past. So I always, I have my degree, so I'm happy now. Yeah,
love it. Does that maybe translate to a Travis Green video session?
No. I mean, I try and give a funny answer once in a while, but there's always, moments for it. Like, obviously not after we lost, but if everyone's in a good mood, you can kind of read the room a little bit, and maybe you can put something funny out there. But I think we have a lot of guys there who are up for a good one.
Nice.
So you mentioned you have a teacher that's a neighbor. I'm going to assume this is not the teacher. I remember you told me this story that you broke the glasses of a teacher playing baseball.
No, yeah, I know. No.
What happened there?
Yeah, we were playing baseball in sports class, and he threw the ball to me, and I hit it pretty good, and I felt so bad because like his glass just snapped, and I was like, the next day I went in, I was like, I hope he's not blind, like I hope he's fine, and I just felt so bad. I couldn't sleep the night after, like it was so bad. But yeah, he was all good. He wasn't even mad. I mean, it happens. It was just a tennis ball, but it probably hurt a bit.
just a tennis ball.
Yeah. Tennis ball, you can't. It's not that bad, right? Like, you can still hit it pretty hard with that.
I mean, his glasses fell off though, so I don't think he was too happy.
Like but have you ever? Because remember I think it was last season in a game when you shot the puck out, it hit a fan randomly. You ended up signing a stick for the fan. Did you ever sign something for this teacher? Anything like that?
No. I was probably like 10 there, so I was just playing hockey and soccer both at the same time. It wasn't like I was going the full hockey route either. But yeah, that's probably the worst. If you hit a fan or do something like that and you don't really know what's going on for the whole game and you just think about that person and you just hope it's nothing too serious. So I was lucky enough to be able to give her a stick, and she told me she felt better, so that was good.
Yeah.
Back home in Germany, you kind of spoke a little bit about, with Ian in that article, that you wanted to play in jeans. So kind of related to hockey a little bit here, but like we're wearing jeans.
He's looking at he's like, he doesn't remember this comment.
No,
do you remember this comment?
Yeah, my mom was probably the one saying that.
Yeah. So no, but now let's cut him a break here.
Yeah.
The story goes you were 4 years old and you're learning to play hockey and you only wanted to play in jeans. And I talked to your coach at the time, and he said you were adamant, you were very confident that you could move better in jeans.
I'm still pretty confident I probably can move better in jeans.
Really?
But probably wouldn't be as good blocking a shot. So or getting a slash, I think it would help a little bit more if you wear some pants.
Crazy. Well, I don't know. We're wearing jeans right now. I couldn't play hockey in jeans.
I'm not.
Could you golf? Okay, could you golf in jeans? No problem. Or do you feel like that?
I mean, it wasn't particularly about jeans. It was probably more about just not wearing the full outfit.
Yeah.
But I mean, for golf, I wear something more comfortable. Probably hockey, the same now too. Probably
depends on the weather. I think like if it's 35 degrees, you can't golf in jeans, right?
Yeah.
Like
No.
But yeah, it's interesting. I think it'd be great if we could have a game where everyone wore jeans. It's like if everyone tried it,
one game
where everyone's wearing jeans.
Imagine Linus in jeans for one game. Imagine
that would hurt.
Yeah, imagine being a goalie. Now you just told us, look, you didn't love school. You kind of said you grinded through it, right? You passed, you got your diploma, but you had committed to go to New Hampshire, which I think was a pretty big decision for you as a kid. And I don't think a lot of people know that was a path for you. What was that like, kind of coming over to North America at that age, taking some campus tours? Because I don't think you just went to New Hampshire, did you? Didn't you go to a couple?
Yeah, I went to like BU and BCU, just kind of toured it a little bit. And then, it was pretty early. I mean, my parents always wanted me to go that route, kind of. And but I was older. I was like 15, 16 now. And it was kind of, I wouldn't say, it was like my parents kind of left it up to me what I wanted to do, and I saw Mo Sider doing the thing in the DL and play against men and how it helped him, and my goal was to get drafted as high as possible. So I felt like the best path for me was playing against men as early as I can and just kind of see how that goes. And I had a call with the coach there, and obviously my parents didn't want me to go to Mannheim and just sit on the bench and don't play. Like it's for a lot of guys when they're younger, but he told me straight up that if I'm good enough, I'll play. If I'm not, I won't. So, and I kind of, put that on me to show that I can play there. And it was a really good season for me. I had a lot of fun, learned a lot from the older guys, and I think it helped my path a lot. And, in the end, it was a really hard call to, call Mike Souza, the head coach, and tell him I'm not going, but that's sometimes how it is, and I'm still really thankful for him to give me that opportunity that I can, could have done a scholarship there, and would have been a lot of fun too, probably.
I remember Mike Souza telling me he thought you could change the program there, kind of like what Cale Makar did for his school, so I know he was disappointed. I love this story, though. Your parents made you make the phone call, and I always think that's a great story to tell young people. Like, that's about accountability. Like, how nervous were you making that phone call to tell the Mike Souza at New Hampshire, by the way, I'm not coming? How, like, was your heart pounding? Like, what was that call like?
Yeah, I'm a guy, like, I would say, like, I hate calls like that where you just have to be, kind of an asshole, to be honest. I mean, I totally told him I'm going to come, and I was really excited, and we're trying to figure out all the school stuff. I would have to do, like, a different degree, another one, because I would have went on college when I was 17, but a year early, and I didn't have my full degree yet, so would have had to do something else, and we were working on it and trying to get it done. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'm staying in Mannheim. I'm going to play there. And yeah, my heart was definitely pounding, and I felt probably the worst I felt there in a long time. And we were actually on vacation with my grandparents too. We went to to the sea in Germany there, the sea there in Germany, and it was beautiful. And all of a sudden I had to make the call, and I do really want to do it. I want my agent to do it, but my parents were like, "Nope, you're doing it." I was all right, and I did it, and it was pretty bad, but he wished me all the best, and he was fine. I wouldn't say like he was happy, but he was being really nice to me, and I think he kind of understood it a little bit. I think maybe he had a little bit of a feeling too, and worked out all good, and ever since then he's been really nice to me too. He's wishing me all the best. He's still texting my parents how everything's going, texting me, and he's been really awesome with how we handled the whole situation.
And at Mannheim, you make that decision, you go to Mannheim. Just anything that stood out for you there off the ice, maybe that kind of crafted you into coming over to North America after? Like what kind of did you take from that experience off the ice that maybe turned you into a person that could come over to North America when you did here with the Sens?
Yeah, I think it was just showing me how hard it is to be a pro every day. I mean, when I was playing there, I was still doing school as well, so I'd have practice in the morning and then go to school and have like private lessons just to finish my degree. So it was a little bit of a grind, but it was just showed me the guys who won before and what they're doing on and off the ice. Was pretty fun to watch, and helped me a lot. I mean, they were so dialed in, and every day, every practice, every workout. It was a lot of fun to watch, and playing with guys who are way older than you. It was great. I was hanging out with their kids. We were probably more similar in age than I was to them. But it was a lot of fun, and I really still appreciate all the guys who have helped me come here.
Nice. When you're taking these private lessons, man, what's easier, classroom of 20, 25, or like private? Was this one-on-one?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you can't hide in a one-on-one.
You can't.
You can't.
So it's just question after question. And every question goes to you. So it was a grind, but it wasn't. I mean, the school was really awesome. Even giving me that opportunity to do it, and it went all good. I got my degree, and
Your English is phenomenal. Like, so when you're going through the school system in Germany, is English is that a class you're taking, or like how did your English get to this place?
Yeah, I started when I was in Germany. It starts pretty young, where you start taking English as your second language. And when I first came here, I wouldn't say my English was that good. Obviously, now I have to speak it every day. I speak it more than I speak German, so definitely helped a lot. And now I would say I understand everything. And at the start, it was a little bit harder, but living with Chucky and Josh, I think that helped me a lot too. And they were super nice. Like Josh, when I didn't know a word, like he understands a little bit of German, so I would tell him the German word, and he would understand me a little bit too. So, but also, man, I might play with two imports, one Canadian guy and one US guy and one Finnish guy, and so I had to speak English anyways. But hockey's a little bit easier.
Like, did you binge any shows? Were there any shows that you watched that helped you with your English?
No, I still watch all my shows in German.
Everything.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Not even with like English subtitles or nothing?
So are these original shows from Germany or shows that have been translated into German, or a little bit of both?
It depends, but every movie I would rather watch in German.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. So even like a show like Stranger Things, I don't know if you watch Stranger Things or anything like that, but that you would watch that in German?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow.
I don't know.
Like Prison Break, I watch in German,
yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
And now when you're I guess it's because I never look at the options.
Yeah.
Like I just assume that's just English and French. Yeah. But clearly German's an option for everything.
Yeah, I mean I have an account in German, yeah.
Yeah.
So in Germany,
so it automatically goes to German, right? Okay.
Yeah. So my Netflix is like all in German.
Crazy. Okay.
Is that tough, I guess, if you're watching like Netflix on the plane and you're just dialed into German and then all of a sudden someone bothers you in English? Is it like, does it frazzle you a bit?
I don't watch anything on the plane. We play cards, so
okay.
I'm not a big movie watcher or a serious guy on the plane. We just play cards.
I'm curious about that. I've asked bilingual people this, and I get mixed answers. When Tim Stützle has a dream, Is he dreaming in English, German, or you have no idea?
What a question, by the way.
Probably depends. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm in Germany, it's probably in German. If I'm here, probably dreaming about hockey because all day, every day is about
Yeah.
hockey. So, yeah, day before the game, when I dream about hockey, it's probably, English. Yeah.
English?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm curious. Because some people will say they have no idea. And then a lot of people I know that are bilingual will say they only dream in French. So I was
Yeah, I
curious.
mean, Shabby, like, he can't really speak English either. So I get why he's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you brought up Mort Sider's name. And I'm curious, like, how close are you with Mo Sider? Like, when in the summertime, how much time do you spend with him back home?
Yeah, I mean, I see him probably 6 times a week. We work out together every day. We skate together every day. And then on the weekend when we don't work out, we play golf probably or do something else. So I probably see him, the most out of these guys.
Yeah. 6 days a week seems like a
it's
lot.
It is a lot.
But he's fun to be around. He's super relaxed. I think we have kind of similar interests too. So just kind of work out, grind, and play golf. So that's all we do.
And are you able to? Because I think the games against Detroit have been pretty heated, right? The last couple of years. Are you able to trash talk him a little bit? Like when you're on the ice with him, what's that dynamic like?
Yeah, it's kind of, I think always since we grew up, everybody or both of us wanted to be the best out of each other. So I think we kind of pushing each other too in the summer, which is great. If he's lifting more, I want to lift the same. And if I'm lifting more, it's the same way. So I think it's always been kind of a little bit against each other, but also I think we grew up in a way where we support each other too and just try and make each other better. And also on the ice, I mean, obviously I want to beat him and but when I watch his games, I wish him all the best and wish he scores as many goals as he can. But if we play against them, we're not friends for a game.
Nice. And I guess, does that go for other guys, German guys around the league, like JJ Peterka and other guys, Leon Draisaitl? How much maybe do you guys talk throughout the year, but also in the summer as well? Just what does that relationship look like with the other guys?
Yeah, I think Leon has been really good for me, really good influence, just kind of like being there for me whenever I needed him. And he said I can text him anytime. And he's been really good with that. I know our parents talk too. So, he's been really good. But obviously, anyone you play, if it's your best friend or not, you just want to get out there and beat him. And I think that's really good about hockey too. Everybody's so competitive. Everybody wants to win so bad. So there's not really friends out there. And same with Brady and his brother. When they play against each other, I just know Brady wants to win so bad. And it's probably the same way there too.
When you text Draisaitl, are you using WhatsApp?
I think he's been overseas for so long, so he's more of a messenger guy too.
Yeah. And now, look, this is an Olympic year, which is really, I'm sure, exciting for you and a chance to play with Leon. Like, what's that like? What's that focus like for you for February?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about it at all. I'm more focused on here now and what we can do with this team here, and then I'm sure the season goes on, and then you will think about it. And comes February, it's gonna be really exciting. It's probably one of the biggest events for any guy who's in sports or who's an athlete. So it's gonna be really awesome. But for me, it's right now. I haven't really thought about it at all. So it's just gonna be fun to get started here and see what we can do as a group.
It's in Italy too. It's pretty good, right? Have you been to Italy and traveled around there before?
Yeah, I have. I have when I was younger. I've been there a bunch, but
So like it's pretty easy to travel around Europe, right? If you're from Europe, I've always like been able to not relate, I guess, because you go to Toronto, you go to Montreal. It's pretty close to Ottawa, but like Germany's pretty central to like Paris, London. So like, what are maybe some of your favorite spots in Europe? I guess.
My favorite spot is probably Ibiza in Spain.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Nice.
So it's just like a 2-hour flight. Everything in Spain is just so close, and then you can go to Greece in like 2.5 hours. You can go to Paris, a 3-hour train ride. Like everything is so close, and I love Europe. But it's also great to be back here, and the summer is good. But I'm also always happy when I come back to Ottawa.
I was in Mallorca in the summer this year with my wife.
Thanks
I think
for
it was.
the invite.
Yeah. Well, I figured you were there. It was like 95% Germans.
Yeah, I know.
There.
Yeah, Mallorca is extreme.
Yeah.
Like that's like where most of the people go like Germans. Like you go sit down at a restaurant, it's like a German menu. Like it's
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't really go there.
No, it's all Germans.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All Germans there. Okay.
That's great.
We're gonna wrap up with a couple of questions about your autograph here. Now, I asked you about your signature. Now you don't write Tim, just your last name and the number 18. Did you practice as a kid, or like as you kind of became teenager, like I wonder what my signature is going to be? And was there a Tim in the signature at any point?
Yeah, there was probably the first signature I had was just my full name. Not really a signature, but yeah, feels bad to say, but like the more you sign, you kind of try to go as short as possible. And I had way shorter ones too. I tried a bunch of different stuff, but yeah, I think I'm sticking with this one now.
Like you don't have the umlaut over the U, do you? Or do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. See, I thought that would take too much time.
Yeah, you take the
it's
time
just
to
a
put the
prick.
dude on.
Yeah. Have you seen Jake Sanderson's signature, by the way? It just looks like a line.
Yeah, I've probably seen it, but he's he has a lot to sign, so he
Yeah.
probably
Just goes quick.
Yeah, just a quick
Chucky's too. Chucky's quick.
Just
I
like-
know that.
yeah.
BT7.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
BT7.
BT7.
Would you rather, if you see a fan, you rather sign something or take a selfie with them? Or do you have a preference?
Oh, I don't really. I do both. Like, I don't really care. I think it's awesome to have fans, and we wouldn't be at the point where we are right now without those fans. And you always gotta appreciate them. And yeah, the only maybe annoying part is when people sign. When you sign for them and they just sell on eBay. That's probably the worst. But yeah, for true fans, I think everyone in our room loves to sign and loves to take pictures as many as we want. So. As many as they want, and I think that's so special about our group too, that everybody appreciates the fans, and I think that's really important. That's why we're here right now.
On that note, kind of what's the weirdest thing maybe that you've signed through the years?
I don't know if I should say.
Yeah.
it on the podcast.
Listen, you already casually swore on this
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
I don't
that's
know
all
what. What's the most child friendly thing you
Yeah.
can tell us that you signed?
Yeah, I mean, I always find it weird if you sign with like a Sharpie on skin. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty weird. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
We'll
unless
leave
they
it at
turn
that.
it into
We'll
a
leave it at that.
tattoo.
Hey, they could,
They
right?
could. They
A
could
little
turn
bit
it
of
into
tracing.
that.
Turn
Yeah.
it into a tattoo.
I don't know if anyone wants my signature as a tattoo though.
No, I'm sure.
Probably
No,
not.
probably. What's the best signature you have? Like from a celebrity or another athlete? Is there something that you have in your collection?
I mean, probably Crosby is probably. I got it for my birthday when I turned 18, so that was pretty cool. To Tim, and then his signature was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
no, that's not bad.
love it.
Yeah. Do you have a Crosby?
Do I have one?
autograph?
I don't have a Crosby autograph,
No?
unfortunately. I have a Mario Lemieux autograph that I
Oh, that's
didn't.
pretty good.
It's pretty good. So another Penguins legend, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good. My grandparents got it for me once up in Trumbaugh, so that was
Yeah.
pretty good. I'll gladly take a Mario signature.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah.
listen,
You?
Tim.
Quickly?
I don't think I have any great, no great signatures.
I
Patrick
know-
Waugh.
Yeah,
There you go.
Patrick
That's
Waugh.
good.
That was my
That's good.
guy as a kid, and I
Yeah.
met him at a game and got a signature.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and, I think Drake has Tom Brady, so that's pretty cool.
Does he?
Yeah.
Did
I
he
think
meet Tom?
auctioned- I think he auctioned a jersey, so
Oh yeah.
we don't know if it's a real one.
Okay. That's
Yeah. Oh man, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
thank you so much for dropping by, for the signature, for the stories, and maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll do this again down the road.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe next. Yeah, just say text me. Text me. We'll do it.
on WhatsApp. no.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for this.
Thanks
Thanks,
for having
Tim.
me as the first guy too.
Yeah.
Means a lot. Yeah.
All right, Jackson. Conversation with Timmy Stützle. That was a lot of fun,
Oh, it was great.
and I think we're only going to get better as interviewers. Right?
Yep, I
Or
think
at least
so.
you. I think.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope so.
Couple of things that jumped out at me from
Yeah.
that conversation with Tim. Let's start with the question we asked about: do you dream in German or English when you go to bed at night? And Tim kind of punted on the question,
Yep.
so to speak. But I'll ask you because you're bilingual. You grew up in Montreal.
Yep.
Does Jackson Starr? Do you even know? Like, do you ever have dreams where you wake up and
Oh.
like, oh, that was in French?
I don't believe so. I feel like I've probably had, going back to the school theme that we touched upon earlier in the episode, I feel like I've had dreams in French class growing up, but normally I think I dream in English.
Yeah.
Like
That-
it's my
that's-
primary
that-
language. It's the one I speak at home.
That's the influence of Mr. McGilvery.
Oh,
I believe,
exactly.
your grade
Yeah.
10,
The grade 10 teacher.
teacher.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any? and I wonder about asking players about this because it might be weird, but I feel like it's not weird to ask you. Do you have any recurring dreams like that come? Because I do, and I will happily talk about them, but I'm asking you first.
I think I do. I can't think of them off the top of my head. I definitely have dreams that I've had when I was much younger that are just ingrained in my head. Like scary dreams, like these monsters coming in to scare grade 2 Jackson, and I still have them in my head. I don't know why. Maybe it's part of my psychological state.
This explains a lot. I was thinking about this. I think I have 3, believe it or not, recurring dreams. One, and it hasn't happened in a while, but will, is that all of my teeth have fallen out.
You've mentioned this before.
And I'm telling you, it is the freakiest thing because you will wake up and you'll actually check. You actually feel like you've lost them.
Crazy.
Now, you punch that in, you go to like a dream interpreter site. You know what it comes up as?
Tell me.
It means that you're insecure.
Really?
Which I honestly don't think that I am. I don't think I am, but maybe I am on some subconscious level. I think we all are to some extent, but it's like you're I'm like, I don't think so.
That's a funky one. And even it's like you're at that state where it's like the dream's really real, so you have to check to make sure your teeth are there. That's crazy. Because like obviously you feel like you have a dream sometimes, you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God that wasn't a real dream, right? You missed a flight or something like that. You thank God I didn't miss the plane, whatever. That's crazy that you.
Yeah. I have a recurring dream on tornadoes.
Okay.
And I think that goes back to being a kid and spent part of my childhood in Michigan. And like when you're in grade 1 and 2, like with the monsters in the closet, we used to have tornado sirens in the neighborhood, and it would go like that.
Yeah.
Like you're in grade 1, that's gonna freak you out.
Oh,
and it's
absolutely.
still with me till this day. I'll go to bed and I'll have a nightmare that there's like a tornado, and I'm kind of weirdly fascinated. I've always wanted to see one. Never have.
You've never seen a tornado?
Have you? Like with your own eyes?
Oh no, I have not actually. Now that you mention it, I've seen it on video, obviously.
Like I'd like to like be a safe distance away.
Yeah.
I think I'm too chicken to be like a storm chaser.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Last recurring dream for me. This is gonna sound ironic because of the Carleton connection.
Yeah.
I'm back in university, and I'm either ill prepared for an exam that's coming up, or I'm late for the exam and everything is hinging on it.
Oh my goodness.
It's like I'm back at Carleton.
Crazy.
Like I'm running to Patterson Hall.
Hey.
And I got to get this thing done.
Maybe that's a recurring thing because you're back on campus all the time.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of one that I've had a couple of times, kind of related to the tornado. I envision tsunamis sometimes. I'm on like a high rise on the beach somewhere, and bang, buildings falling. I'm at the top of a 30-story building.
And then you wake up?
And then I wake up.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, thank God.
So I got a tornado dream, a tsunami dream. We should have asked Tim if he had made hurricane dreams.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
Hurricane dream. Hurricane Timmy.
Yeah, hurricane Timmy. I also thought it was interesting. We talked about texting.
Yep.
He's a WhatsApp guy.
Yes, he
in
is.
Europe.
Yeah.
Are you a WhatsApp guy?
I'm not. I've used it in the past. I'm always on iMessage, but it does annoy me when like my dad doesn't have an iPhone and he's got the green text, right? And there's people I have who've got the green text, so that frustrates me. But I'm not a WhatsApp guy.
No. I've had some group chats that have shifted to WhatsApp because there's the one guy that's like we call the Green Goblin.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
No, I know.
Right?
Genuinely. I heard a story. I think it was an NFL story. So I don't know what team, but someone paid for a player to get an iPhone because the whole group chat was green. So they switched him to an iPhone for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That bugs me. But otherwise, I'm not a WhatsApp guy. You?
Yeah, I use WhatsApp.
Okay.
But mostly because I've got group chats where there's one guy in it who's not an iPhone user.
Yeah.
Ruins it.
It does. It genuinely does.
Ruins it.
Why are we so adverse to the green?
I don't know.
But I feel like that's a common thing to be like to not like, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Interesting.
We're iPhone snobs.
Yeah.
Timmy signed the table.
Yep.
And he did so with a very, I'm going to say, for an NHL player's autograph, there's a lot of thought and care that goes into a Tim Stützle autograph.
Absolutely.
Like some people, we won't name names, but they might be joining the show in a couple of weeks. Defensemen who wear number 85, who the autograph isn't as clean.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is remarkable. And there's 2 dots. He does the umlaut.
Yeah.
There's a lot of care in the autograph from Tim Stützle.
I know, it's interesting. And he puts his number obviously very clear. It's interesting. I feel like that's an outdated thing with sports autographs. Like if you go back in the day and you see, someone from the 80s actually write out their whole name.
Or like Jean Beliveau.
Exactly.
It's almost like borderline calligraphy.
Exactly.
Like there's so much care.
Yeah, exactly.
And thought put into it. And now I guess,
yeah.
Like that's why I think Tim's is really refreshing.
It is. I agree. And you'd think of them sitting at a table for how many hours signing autographs, or a crowd of people signing autographs. He takes his time to put his whole name, put his number, and he does the umlaut with the 2 dots. So it's impressive.
Can I tell you the story of me signing an autograph one time for this is early in my career.
Yep.
In fact, so early it's the 2004 World Cup of hockey, which is in they're holding training camp in Ottawa. And I was at Sportsnet for like a year and a half. So, I think what happens when you're on TV, easy to recognize people. This guy comes up to me, Jackson, at the top of Gate 3, Canadian Tire Center. He's got a Team Canada jersey. And it's got, I think it was like St. Louis, Richards, like Patrick Marleau, a bunch of autographs on the jersey. It's like, oh my gosh, Ian Mendes, can you sign my jersey? I'm like, no, I'm not signing your Team Canada 04 World Cup jersey because I'm going to devalue it. He's like, no, I really want you to. I'm like, no. He insisted.
Really?
And somebody out there, and I think Robin Regier walked by at the same time and then signed it. I felt so stupid. Like, should I have signed it? I think I should have said, do you have something else? No?
I think that's fair.
I was young and dumb at the time.
If a bunch of NHL legends, really, Richard St. Louis, whatever, if they had all signed it, I would be like, oh, I can sign your shirt that you're wearing now, but I'm not going to sign that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I was so thrown off. I had no choice but to sign this guy's. He's probably looking at the jersey now, doesn't remember this, and he's like, who's this?
Who's this guy who signed the jersey? Maybe the only time your name will be on the same. It's like the Seinfeld, George Costanza, Joe DiMaggio.
That's right.
But now it's you. It's Ian Mendes with all those Canadian legends from the 04
Look at
World
you
Cup.
with the Seinfeld pull.
Oh yeah, always.
Even though you're born after that show came.
Probably finished.
Well, the show ended in '98.
Yeah, definitely.
So we know.
After. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll try to pull some Seinfeld references up.
Okay.
Well,
we look forward to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, listen, this was the maiden voyage of Absolute Nonsense.
Great start, right? Off to a strong start.
Why are we patting ourselves on the back? So this is what we want to do. We want to hear from you. And I think it's really important because that's how we're going to learn what you want. If maybe you have questions for future guests, things like that. Like we're going to ask guys, we're having some fun with, hey, do you exit at Palladium or Terry Fox?
To get to the rink,
There's only one correct answer. We'll talk about that later. But
I don't know.
Maybe there's something you, as a listener or viewer, want to hear from the players. Maybe you have a question about their diet, their exercise routine, something silly, because it's nonsense.
Absolutely.
Okay? We've got an email address. Did you know this? You didn't realize this.
I didn't know this.
No, it's actually our comms email address, but I want to open it up to people. It's communications@ottawasenators.com. Just like how it sounds. Communications@ottawasenators.com. Shoot us an email. Let us know what you thought of the episode, what you'd like to see in the future guests, maybe outside of, we're going to try to cycle through a good chunk of the roster.
Yep.
Maybe a coach coming up very soon, a head coach.
Yeah.
But the feedback is open.
Absolutely. And we want to hear from you and see what we can improve at. Again, ask some guys different questions. And again, like you said, maybe some alumni coming up as well. We can discuss that and see if you've got any questions for that. So going to be great. Going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I want you to treat this like it was me giving Jackson his student review 2 years ago.
There you go. Rate my prof. I can
I
still hop in and rate my prof.
What grade did I give you?
Oh, I don't know.
In that class? Was it an A? I
It
feel
was
like you were an A.
It was an A. I think I was A or A minus.
A minus.
You put that little dash next to.
Make them hungry.
You take it from Timmy's autograph. You just put the little
umlaut. It was an A minus. It was an umlaut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, this was a lot of fun. We're looking forward to coming at you probably every couple of weeks or so throughout the regular season. Again, communications@ottawasenators.com. If you want to give us some feedback, that's a wrap on episode number 1. Do we call this season 1, episode 1?
Season 1 episode, the pilot.
The pilot.
The pilot.
The pilot episode. Well, we had a lot of fun doing this, and we'll see you next time on Absolute Nonsense.